What's going on, Bulldogs and Bulldog families? My name is Mr. Chitwood, and I'm going to be your student's teacher for leadership for this upcoming school year. A couple things to note. I am going to give this presentation just as I would have in a normal setting, but I'm going to pre-record it, obviously. That's why you guys are here. So I'm going to try to keep this short, about 5 to 6 minutes, and hopefully answer some of the questions that you guys might have. But before we get into that kind of stuff, a little bit about me. One, here's my email right here, cchitwood@tusd.net if you need to get a hold of me. My room number for when we come back to is also room F101 or the leadership room. So a little bit about me. I am Mr. Chitwood. I have been at Tracy High School this is my 4th year now. Primarily I've been teaching world history, and I've taught world history, advanced world history, IB history, and this year I'm also teaching in the ag science department as well as leadership. This is going to be my first year taking over for student activities, but prior to coming to Tracy, I'm kind of local, kind of not really. I graduated Sonora High School, and I'll let the year be a mystery, but you guys can probably tell it was like 5 minutes ago. I moved from Sonora to Santa Cruz, where I got my associate's degree in history and politics at Cabrillo College in Aptos, California, and then transferred up to the University of California, Santa Cruz, to get my bachelor's in history and politics there as well. In the summer of 2017, I got my master's degree in education, and then started here teaching at Tracy High School. What is leadership all about? Obviously, you guys got the spiel in the syllabus video that you watched already, but really to kind of summarize what that is, you have this nicely transcribed description from the course handbook, but it's almost impossible to summarize into a 5 to 6 minute video what this class is all about. But really, in its nutshell, what we are going to be focusing on is not only putting on student activities for the student body throughout the year, homecoming, prom, dances throughout the year. Other than that, we are also going to learn how to be leaders in this class. We're going to learn how to take on that agency, take on that accountability, not just within this class, within this school, but kind of taking on that agency and accountability within ourselves, maybe within individual classes or at home or within a job that these students are taking on. This class is meant to develop those leadership skills. None of these students that are enrolled in this class are expected to have them already. So we're going to spend this year also developing those skills alongside planning these activities and learning how to take the lead on things throughout their social lives in and out of school. So really what this course is designed around is the CATA leadership standards, the California Association for Directors of Student Activities. And if you're interested, you can read them. They'll bore you to sleep if you're not sleeping well, or you're not finding that special spot where you guys drift off to sleep. Those CATA leadership standards will definitely put you there. You can follow this link to kind of see what that's all about, but really it's going to talk about a few things: communication, personal and social development, civic and service learning, community service, government and business and finance, as well as technology and digital citizenship. If you're interested in seeing the events that we're going to be planning throughout the year, the activities calendar link is right here. You can also find that throughout our Instagram, our social media pages, the school websites. But if you type in this link right here, it'll bring you to the activities calendar that I will say is constantly changing. Obviously, with the situation with COVID, things are changing rapidly, and we're being told what we can and cannot do from the district. So if things do change, bear with us. And if you see anything on here that you're super stoked about or you want to help us out with, either when we do get back to a time period where we can have parent volunteers, or you find some way that you want to help us out that might not be listed there, let me know. Send me an email, and I'll do my best to kind of direct you in the right spot, or take you on as that wonderful growing list of contact information, because you guys are fantastic in helping us out. So What is the student expectations in my class? Really, it's to log in or arrive on time in class and be prepared to learn, to actively participate in my class, to finish students' classwork and homework and ask questions when they need help, and to be organized and to respect all people and opinions in the classroom. My classroom has been designed over the past year and a half for something exactly like this. I have been teaching in what is called a flipped learning model, where I do most of the direct instruction, the lecture type of stuff outside of class and pre-recorded videos, much like this one. And then we work hands-on on project and skills-based stuff inside of the class time while I have the students there to kind of guide them and answer any questions that they have. While that's been primarily the model that I use for my content-based classes like world history or IB, it's no difference with this class. We're still going to see a lot of that direct instruction, me kind of having maybe talks or kind of direct instruction type of materials as pre-recorded videos at some point throughout the year. And then we're going to be primarily working hands-on planning activities, learning how to be leaders, and working with those skills as we talked about in those CATA leadership standards in class, in that class time. But that also means that there might be some things I'm asking students to do outside of class time as homework, like watching videos or finishing maybe up projects that I'm having them do during class time. But it does mean that students will be having to do work that might traditionally have been done in class outside of class. And what that kind of allows us to do is to shift the understanding and remembering part of learning at home outside of the class time that I have, the short amount of class time that I have with these students every day, and giving them room to apply and analyze, evaluate, and create things in the class time that I do have so that I can guide them through that. With that does cover a lot of the things that I wanted to focus on. Right about now, you probably will see the end screens because that means that the video is going to stop probably in about 15 to 30 seconds, but it will also have the leadership syllabus if you want to learn more or hear me talk for another 26 minutes. But with that, I am going to call that a video. If you guys have any other questions, you have my email, that is cchitwood@tusc.net, and I'm really looking forward to having this group of students be my first leadership students and kind of helping me grow and learn this position as much as I'm helping them learn and grow as well. So with that, we're going to let you guys go. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever or whenever you're listening to this video, and have a